Oh, I know that ain't who I think it is. Jessie va juger criminel, criminel, yo. Condamné, yo. Not Mr. Black women not selling no homes is embarrassing. Oh, hallelujah. Criminel, yo. Sandancio. DJ Envy, pick up your phone. I'm on the request line. So basically, you shaded the black women for not selling homes on TV, but in real life, you wasn't either. Dear black women, pull your titty out and check it out. Chanel is your sister. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the month. Can y'all believe it? It's the end of October. It is Halloween. I'm Haitian. We don't do Halloween. We don't celebrate Halloween, child. But for all y'all who do celebrate Halloween, make sure that you are safe. Make sure that you're having fun. You know, I don't know. This year, since I got a crib or whatever, I heard if you turn your porch light off, kids won't come asking for no candy. So I'm definitely gonna put my porch light off, baby. I don't got nothing for y'all. I do not celebrate this this holiday. I have dressed up for it and I've tried to be festive for it, but yeah, it's just really just not me. I don't know, maybe next year I'll get into the mood, but growing up we were never allowed to celebrate Halloween. So it's just, you know, but I don't see anything the matter with it. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun holiday. So if it's your thing, please do it. That's that on that. Also, if you sent me a housewarming gift, your save the dates have been sent. So please save the date. The location will not be disclosed until it's close to the date. And that is for a reason. You know what the reason is? I don't want nobody who not part of the party to think they're gonna come party with us, okay? This is only for my subbies, for my sisters, and my brothers who... Shout out to my brothers. I was down to the bar over the weekend. And I had a very nice young gentleman come up to me. And he was like, Jessie, I just want to let you know, like, you got brothers too. You got brothers too. And he had his girlfriend with him. And he was like, man, listen, I listen to everything. Like, I remember season 2 of Love is Blind when you were saying, if you're a man looking for a wife, you should have a headboard. And he had his girlfriend with him. And he was like, baby, didn't I have a headboard? She was like, he had a headboard, baby. I was cracking okay, so it's good to know that I have some brothers out there who, you know, see the humor in my constructive criticism. So yeah, it's for us. It's for those of you guys who decided to bless me. I want to have this event and us come together, have fun, party, and just, you know, celebrate not only me having a, you know, being a homeowner, but also like just, it's Friendsgiving. Like, it's Friendsgiving. And I love Friendsgiving. I love putting on Friendsgiving for my friends. So I felt like, you know what? This is a good opportunity to do it for my subbies. So I cannot wait to see y'all. No plus ones. No plus ones. You will make new friends. You will make new friends at Friendsgiving during Black Women's Pull Your Titty Out and Check It Month. It's actually going to be during Black Women's. We taught white people how to season their meat month. But you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, we're going to be together. We're going to make new friends. Okay, we're going to make new Black women friends. And it's going to be a good time. Just trust me, please. Don't ask me a bunch of questions about the menu, what we're going to be drinking. Just trust me, it's going to be a good time. I always like to have a good time. What else did I want to say too? Kilo got on some again during Black Women's Pull Your Black Titty Out and Check It Month. I think that's it. Oh my God, this weekend I sang at Tamar Braxton's tour. Sang real good. Yes! Let me get some video. We could be a shoe off girls. We can. Let's go. We got the arm. We got the arm. Harmonize. That was a harmony. Yeah. Oh shit, you know what? Pray with me, y'all. Oh, what's up? I'm a stock founder. You know what shit. I know our heart is. God, thank you so much for this opportunity, Lord God. Thank you so much, Lord, to you. through me, and that you helped me to memorize the crowd. Thank you so much for my friends, Sasha, Karen, Sandra, Jessie, and Lawrence. I ask, Lord God, that you bless them for being blessings to me. In your name, Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Everybody love Jesus, right? Amen. Oh, girl. Yes.
It's been a long time since I felt this way. Don't take it easy, babe. Put your weight on me. Don't you go worrying about what I can handle. All you gotta do is throw me the ball. I'm here to receive ya. Put them other hoes on pause for now. 'Cause I'm defending all your time for now. You know what to do. My body's calling you. Fill me up, baby, come through with the love. Hey, what you selling love? 'Cause I've been out here on half empty, baby. I've been out here on half empty. Oh, I just want you to fill me up, fill me up. Baby, come through with the love. Come on, baby, come on, we should settle down. 'Cause I've been out here on half. I've been out here on half empty, baby.
I mean, I remember where I was when Love and War dropped, and you know, I was such a huge Tamar Braxton, like Tamartian. Like, I said all the sayings that she said on the show. Like, everything was .com, .net. Everything was she. You know what I mean? Like, her, she. You know what I mean? So, and I had literally just told Tamar at work when she announced that she was having a tour. I jokingly said I would love to open for her, but she actually was like, okay, cool, come open. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta actually sing for the people. I actually gotta sing for these niggas. All right. Okay, how y'all doing? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay. So it was really great. Like, it just made me think, like, damn, I really do like being on stage. I really do like singing. I've just never been a fan of the business of it all. Like, it was crazy, like, being up there singing like my old songs. And I have a song called Vacation where I literally wrote that song. I wrote that song along with Swanko, who produced the song. But when you go look up Vacation, it literally has like 10 writers on it. And I don't recall any of those writers writing one line of those songs. That tells you what the business is. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that people can go and be able to take credit for things that they had no part in doing. And just the recourse in that. There's so much to do in order to get recourse for when someone wrongs you. And it's just so discouraging, because then it's like, damn, you're not an artist anymore. Now you're out here fighting a battle, and it doesn't let you just be creative anymore. So it's just hard. And, you know, I was blessed to have a conversation with Tiffany Evans backstage the second night that we did it. And just talking to her and hearing some of her experiences, I was like, wow, like, it's just not an easy business to be in. And then, like, it's not getting easier, because now it's so easy to get into it because of social media, because of the way social media morphs. And quality has gone down, but quantity has been exponential. And so, yeah, I mean, but being up there, I did realize that there's a space for me. And I was telling her backstage, I was like, honestly, like, people sometimes are like, oh, why don't you sing anymore? And I'm like, I sing every day. Like, you guys who watch me, you're watching this right now, I sing for y'all every day. Every time I upload a video, I am singing in the video. That makes me a singer. Yeah, I might not be selling out a tour, or yeah, I might not be singing in anybody's arena, but I am truly blessed to be able to sing for y'all, or to sing whenever I'd like to sing. whether it is serious or not, like I'm always going to sing. That's my talent that I was born with. I was born with that gift from God. So I'm always going to use it. I just don't know, what capacity God has next for me. But I'm going to trust God with that. The same way I trust God with all of my talents and everything that I do on a daily basis. Like, you know what I mean? But again, it just was a great experience. It felt good to be up there. Like Atlanta really showed me a lot of love, and I sometimes I feel like out of place in Atlanta. I feel like I've been here 3 years and I still don't know if I belong here, if I like it, or if people like me. But then I have moments like that where I'm on stage singing and it's people like singing the words with me, or they're waving, and I hear them. Like when I hear back the videos, I hear people saying good job. Like it's just like, oh wow, like it just really, really I think that I adore singing. I just hate the business. I really do. And I hate the people. Sometimes I hate the demonic things that happen. And I'm just one of those people who doesn't suffer in silence. I see a lot of people suffer in silence. I don't. I'm not one of those people who, 40 years from now is going to write a memoir. No, like you see me in real time, like telling motherfuckers off who think that they're going to take advantage of me. And I do that because I don't want to be a lot of these girls that I see that suffer just to be able to do it, but at the same time, I love to do it, and so I just trust God that I'll be able to do whatever I do, whether it's singing, whether it's whatever, however God allows me to use my talents, that I do it at a capacity that, He pays for me, and in a way that's not gonna break my spirit, break my soul, and, threaten my mental health. So anyway, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Tamar. That honestly was, it was really nice of her to do. Why am I crying? What the fuck? Coffee, please. But I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful because even though a lot of things in my life haven't happened the way I want them to, God has been just so faithful, and I can't help but to tell God thank you. And to thank all of y'all who watch, subscribe, share, comment, criticize, laugh, cry. I'm just really thankful. I'm thankful. All right, y'all, let's get into this tea, child. I'm over here crying and shit. Hold on. Give me a minute, hold on. All right, let's get back into the tea, child. Woo, Lord, we had our little, I love you, you love me, little Oprah Winfrey moment, child. Okay, let's get back to business, okay? Let's stay focused, Let's talk about DJ Envy. I don't see anybody having this conversation. Maybe I'm missing it. I'm not on all social platforms like that. Like I don't really log into my Facebook. I'm not on Twitter or Twitter Black or Twitter X no more. Twitter Tesla. I'm not on the app anymore. Thread, I'm trying to be consistent on Thread, but I don't see as much, and I don't follow the blogs. Like I don't follow that, but I am a co-host on Dish Nation. Make sure you're checking out Dish Nation. Check your local listings, okay? Because we are nationally syndicated. Thank you very much. But yeah, I came across the DJ Envy stuff. Obviously, it's on everybody's timelines. And I have not seen anyone having this conversation. So I will never forget seeing the trailer for Selling Tampa and saying, oh my God, yes, Black women's, during Black women's pull your titty out and check it month, selling homes. And mind you, they was all in pull your titty out and check it month gear because they was all wearing pink, okay? The aesthetics, the beauty, you know, and then when the show actually dropped, I loved it. First of all, like, I'm from Miami-Dade County. I'm from Miami, and although I do not acknowledge other parts of Florida because other parts of Florida are very embarrassing, I was here for it. I was here for Selling Tampa. Tampa usually is a very like low-key spot, but high-key a really nice luxury place to live in Florida, and a lot of people with money do settle in Tampa. So I was happy to see it. I was happy to see the different types of Black women, you know, the dark-skinned Black women's, the light-skinned Black women's, the African-American Black women's, the Black women's with green cards, okay? Like, you was getting everything on the show. Then you had the Hispanic women's. You know, it was giving you diversity versus what you usually see on Selling Sunset. And so I was really excited to see that. And what you were watching with Selling Tampa was basically Sherelle, the owner of Allure, was setting herself up to go into luxury, right? In a way that basically we were gonna see her from the ground up set herself up to be what Oppenheim and Selling Sunset is. When you watch Selling Sunset, because it was funny watching a lot of people criticize Selling Tampa. It was, let's just be honest, it was very anti-Black, okay? Because the argument was, oh, they didn't sell no homes, which was not true. There were deals being made. But also, if you watch Selling Sunsets, the first season, they hardly sold homes either. And the villain of the show, Christina, her whole argument for the multiple seasons that she was there was, so-and-so is just selling homes because so-and-so used to be fucking the owner or is currently fucking the owner. And when you watch the season, when you watch the different seasons of Selling Sunset, you see inappropriate romantic relationships between the owner of that show, the owner of Oppenheim, well, one of the owners, because it's two brothers. You see a series of inappropriate relationships with one of the owners with the female brokers, and how that relationship affects who's gonna be selling homes, and how that relationship, there's a direct correlation between the two, right? But that's so alluring when it's white women, when it's non-Black women. But God forbid, Black women get in front of the television and they're having arguments about who's selling homes, who's not doing this, what she knows about the rate. Like, these are real conversations that happen in real life. But Black women are embarrassing, right? The Black women are embarrassing because they're having these arguments. But here you have HR after HR after HR nightmares happening on Selling Sunset, and that's cool. That's romanticized, that's fantasized, it's all great, right? And I never understood that. And so I remember DJ Envy getting on social media and making this post. I think it was a comment that he left somewhere where he basically was like, wow, like, these girls are not selling any homes. It's very, very embarrassing. And you know, some of the girls on the show, they clap back. Like, shout out to my sister Annie, who's Haitian. She was born in Haiti. She's one of the cast members. She was also on Netflix's Perfect Match as well. But yeah, like, she clapped back. A couple of the girls clapped back, and essentially they were like, you know what? Like, why don't you invite us up to the Breakfast Club and talk to us, and we can explain the gist of the show and explain what happened on the show, what was seen on the show, what was not seen on the show. But of course, they were never given that opportunity by DJ Envious, right? Mind you, as all this stuff is coming out now, I'm making the correlation that while he was saying these things about these Black women and the Black community, which, by the way, is DJ Envy Black? Because he's always talking about the Black community being his community. Somebody please, like, give me the rundown on that, because he no Black. I don't. You know, yo me entiendo. Is that how you no me entiende? You know, like, what? How do my Hispanics please come into the comments and let me know? Because I don't see it. Papi, mommy, I don't see it. Okay, but it's so funny to me because when you look back at the time when he was making these comments about these women, these were the flyers that was going around with his seminars, right? And a lot of us who have been, well, let me speak for myself. I remember being in college, being scammed into doing a pyramid scheme. And I remember kind of seeing these flyers too and thinking, it's given pyramid scheme, it's given that, but I don't know, you know. But anyway, these were the flyers that was swimming around the internet, and this man was so knowledgeable about real estate though. But these were the flyers. Like this don't even give professionalism, nothing. But these were the flyers. This gives very much MySpace, okay? But anyway, it gives a club flyer, to be honest. This gives free before 12, okay? It's giving $12 drinks before 11 with this flyer, okay? But he never gave the black women a space to come into the Breakfast Club. You have Sherelle, who had to go on Fox Soul, you know, another media company, but that doesn't have the eyes that Breakfast Club had. So basically, he was able to antagonize them, criticize them, but not give them the same platform that he had to be able to speak their case. But here is Sherelle giving her side of the story.
Because we know what we do. We sold. It may not have been. There's two different stories. Even though we're a franchise, our story is different from the Oppenheim brothers. We are a minority-owned brokerage that's getting into luxury, stepping into luxury. We can sell $400,000, $500,000 homes all day, every day. But the story behind it is, if you paid attention in the beginning when we were talking, is we're stepping into a luxury division. And we made huge deals on the show. We got with the developer, and we are listing all his listings, multi-million-dollar listings. He didn't pay attention to that. Rena sold her home her $1 million home, the first show. And Joanna and I did a big deal with Mayo Organics, who was looking for a minority-owned brokerage to represent them.
Then he goes back on the radio and he criticizes them again.
Envy was talking about how production focused more on drama and not real estate. That is the whole thing. And if you women are fine with that, then y'all are fine with that. That's your show. I just feel like when I watch Selling Sunset, which is the same producers, and I watch Selling Tampa, they don't show the same things. And you can start from season 1. It's clear. Anybody who watches those shows see it.
You know, saying, oh, my black sisters, this is not how my black sisters should be portrayed.
I'm glad you said that, because before, you know, my divine feminine, I didn't like the way you said you women.
No, my black sisters.
I ain't like that.
I feel that way.
The divine feminine me didn't like the way you said you women.
No, if those black sisters are fine with that, then that's cool. I'm not. I just don't like the way we were depicted.
But
I'm like sure they make the white show look a lot different than the black show, and I don't like it.
And then he says, you know, when you watch Selling Sunset, it's not the same thing. Yeah, it's not the same thing. It's actually worse. It's actually worse. They are sleeping with their boss. It's actually worse. And the black community like shitted on these women so fucking hard that Netflix canceled a show that was #1 for weeks, over a month, and was in the top 10 for at least 2 months. Canceled it. Like, I really want y'all to think. This is why, like, I've seen so many people be in my comments, you don't hold black women accountable for nothing. You don't hold black women accountable for nothing. It's not that I don't hold black women accountable. It's that I like to speak the facts, and it doesn't always correlate with the narrative that y'all have. I'm not gonna sit up here and do what this man does. And here's the thing, you have a non-black man speaking for black men in the black community and how the black sisters are seen by the public. Y'all make it so comfortable for people who are no black to get online and say shit about black women so easily to the point where their fucking shows get canceled. Then come to find out the whole motherfucking time, the whole time, shout out to Ms. Dot Fire, the whole time, this was what he was doing. Okay? He was out here taking more money from the black community than crack did in the 80s with his motherfucking seminars. Okay? It's giving DJ Envy is really DJ envious. He was envious of the black women having this platform that he wanted to have. Okay? Let's have that conversation. For real. Let's have a real conversation. And so now we come to find out that you were seemingly part of this scheme. I see people calling it a Ponzi scheme. I don't know what type of scheme. All I do know is there's an indictment on your ass and an indictment on your partner. And it's so funny because this man, DJ Envy, would not give these black women the platform to come explain themselves. Like, you gave this motherfucker a seat at iHeartRadio. Someone who literally who learned how to do this from prison, gave him a platform, right? Someone who multiple people in the business, and I will forever hate you for having me side with Joe Budden. Mr. Pump It Up, which was a hit, I might add, okay? Pump It Up went diamond in my home, okay? But you have Joe Budden who told your ass, yeah, this is a scheme that Todd set up, okay? And you will be going to jail.
Got into real estate, I called 3 people. I called Clue, I called Fabulous, I called Joe Budden, right? My Desert Storm family. And I said, hey guys, I'm doing real estate. This is something that I think that, you should invest a little bit of money in, try it out, and that way you can do it. Joe Budden told me it was a Ponzi scheme and I was going to go to jail.
Like, literally. Like, there's a video of you admitting this to Mena, all right? You give this man countless of opportunities to come down to these people radio station. This is iHeartRadio is a major corporation. And you have you and him saying that you're partners. And now all of a sudden this indictment comes. Mind you guys, when the feds get involved, they didn't just start researching you. They've been on your ass for years, for some time, okay? So they have all their ducks in a row, lined the fuck up, okay? They ready to get their John Gotti on, all right? They ready to John Gotti y'all asses, okay? And you was doing this the whole time? Now, it's so funny to me when people, it was hilarious to me seeing him say, oh, he was a victim. Oh, but I'm a victim too. I gave him $500,000. I think that's what his lawyer came out and said, or I think there was a clip of DJ Envy saying this on the radio show. Oh, I was a victim too. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I didn't see a return. So if you were a victim of it, why were you continuously promoting it? Huh? If you are a victim of it, why are you continuously promoting it? Do you think we are stupid? Est-ce que me semblait comme stupid? I was born at night, not last night, baby, okay? No, sir. No, sir. How convenient. And then here go Barney himself letting your ass know, bitch, you was not no motherfucking victim.
Me and him were partners in the real estate seminars. We were partners in a couple real estate transactions. That's it. He's not a victim. He was my partner. He was an investor. Anthony Martini. This guy, Anthony Barone.
And I mean, do we really need this video to tell us that these two were partners? Not really. They were continuously on the radio together. They had seminars together. The club flyers tell it all, baby. Y'all was partners.
There is this channel that I love to follow. Her name is Wine and Chill, who I actually found her when I had my case go viral with DJ Envy's cousin, Karen Sippel, because they're doing the same thing, scheming the black community. But I remember finding her because she's an actual lawyer. She broke down the case. So if you ever have a chance, go check her out, Wine and Chill. She's really, really good. I just want to insert a couple clips of her dissecting the indictment for you guys to see.
All the speculation is DJ Envy also going to be arrested? What is the likelihood? And what does the indictment say about him? So this is when he is essentially alluded to and referenced, but as you can see, they are not using Mr. Casey's name. So the defendant, relevant entities, and overview of the scheme. At all times relevant to the complaint, defendant Cesar Humberto Pena resided in New Jersey, aka Flipping New Jersey, that's the name of one of his companies, and held himself out to be a real estate investor, developer, and flipper. Pena and his business partner, so this is DJ Envy, a well-known disc jockey and radio personality, Individual One, operated a company that conducted real estate seminars around the country. Together, they used Individual One's celebrity to promote various real estate enterprises that Pena controlled. During real estate seminars, private one-on-one sessions, advertisements, public appearance, and otherwise, Pena represented that he was a highly successful real estate investor, owned thousands of properties in multiple states. The idea that he owned thousands of properties in multiple states should have been the first red flag to people. and had business relationships with numerous celebrities. That part is true. I just got off the phone with DJ Envy's lawyer, Massimo D'Angelo, who is a very established attorney at one of the big law firms, who says Envy, I looked them up, who says Envy is one of Cesar Pena's Ponzi scheme victims. And quote from the lawyer, obviously, Envy is going to be assisting and cooperating fully with the federal government. That's what's implied here, to get not only his money back, but the money back from other victims. Now, when this first came out, you will remember on his radio show that he did state numerous times, well, you know, it's complicated. I didn't really see the books, but, you know, Caesar is a good person. That's my friend from a long time. To now it's, he is a victim, that he has been bamboozled, defrauded, and led astray to the tune of $500,000. D'Angelo says Envy invested $500K with Pena, didn't get any money back. He paid out substantial sums to some of the other investors who thought they were getting money back. D'Angelo wouldn't tell me if Envy has testified before a grand jury, but he's agreed to go on a YouTube live with me later this week. Look at Megan. It's going to be great. I'll announce the day and time ASAP. Subscribe to my channel. Shout out to Megan going and getting her YouTube on, getting her AdSense coins. So she will be having a live stream with DJ Envy's lawyer. Also, you know, shamelessly, the ask on my end is Megan Cuniff has been covering a lot of, specifically, I would say, lawsuits as well as criminal proceedings having to do with the Black community. It would be great if Essence, Jet Magazine in its former glory, Ebony, etc., you know, had reporters and or legal professionals in these rooms. And I would happily be in there listening to some legal tea and breaking that down for y'all. So I'm just gonna put that out there, you know. All right. So back to the statute. Now, to understand whether or not a one Mr. Casey, aka DJ Envy, is going to get charged, you have to understand the statute that Cesar Pena is being charged under, which this is the fraud by wire, radio, or television statute under the U.S. Code. So we won't read through the whole thing again because you only need to understand certain key words in here. Whoever having devised or intending to devise any scheme or artifice to defraud. So whoever having devised, did you do it or did you intend to do it? Or for obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, transmits or causes. So did you do it or did you cause it to be done? To be transmitted by means of wire, radio, or television communication in interstate or foreign commerce, any writings, etc., etc., etc. Okay. A lot of people are saying, without reading the statute, that DJ Envy did not have the intent to defraud people. While that statute can be read as a specific intent statute, as in, do you have the intention to do this? For example, we will never cover violent crime, specifically in crim, because I can't stomach it. I said it multiple times. Murder one, for example, for you to get charged with murder one, you have to have the intent to kill somebody. If you don't have the intent, you are likely going to get murder two or manslaughter. The intent has to be there. With fraud, there is intent and there's reckless disregard. It's the same thing. Ignorance of the law, because people seem to always be confused about this. Like, well, I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to run the stop sign. Ignorance of the law is not a defense. Ignorance of the law is never a defense. Ignorance of the law, unless you have the complexion for protection, it's not going to work out for you. It's not going to do anything for you, really. It is just going to make you look like a bumbling fool. So the specific thing that people are now bringing up, which I think it's kind of ironic that seeking counsel from this person is very interesting, but is there even ignorance of the law in this specific case? As in, I really thought my good friend who handled all the books was doing the right thing, but simultaneously, I gave them $500,000 and I never got my money back. And yet I went to my place of business and stated, hey, everyone, come to my real estate seminar. Me and my good friend, who's my business partner, are, we're going to get you some money. But I've never seen any money.
And so, how convenient that now you're the victim. I think that, it's smart for DJ Envy to say that he's the victim because obviously he's going to be cooperative and he's going to work with the feds. And I'm pretty sure that I don't see him getting in. Well, I don't know what I see. I would love to see him I would love to see some recourse here on his part as well. Because you're the one who platformed this man. You knew what the fuck was happening, in my opinion. And in my opinion, like for me, I know if I were to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, I wouldn't still be promoting this person and what they're doing unless I was looking to get my money back by continuously giving this person the platform so that they could go make the profit that I need them to make so they could get my money back, regardless of what the fuck was going on. And I really feel like that's how the feds are going to see it. So let me know what you guys think about DJ Envy, but I really think that this is karma. And I don't really even like saying karma, but I really see this as karmic because here you were shunning black women who were actually doing the work. You were shunning black women who were actually doing the work, who are actually building the shit brick by brick with integrity. And here you were doing what you're doing, and you got that motherfucking show canceled.
I just want to interject really quickly because I know some of y'all will be, tussling in the comments. I'm not putting sole responsibility on DJ Envy for Selling Tampa being canceled. However, I do recognize, and I'm very much aware of how he was able to mobilize and weaponize the black community against these black women. And to use the whole, look at how black women are being portrayed on these shows as a guise, when that wasn't his real issue. At the heart of this all, my opinion is this man wanted these women's platform. He wanted this type of platform. And that is why he kept going on the Breakfast Club with his friend and partner who learned how to do real estate from jail. Meanwhile, these black women worked hard, literally worked their asses off to get this show. We watched Sherelle in real time get this deal with Netflix. We saw Chad Ochocinco talk about it. Like, we saw Sherelle really boss up in real time and get these black women on this network. And if you think that networks like Netflix and all these other networks are not paying attention to what the black community says about black people's portrayal on social media, and that didn't have an effect on this show's lifespan on the network, you are not paying attention. You are not paying attention. That is why I'm always going to have smoke for y'all when y'all sit here and y'all trash black women the way you do, because they suffer the most, period. They suffer the most. Meanwhile, these other people get to be on iHeartRadio's dime promoting a scheme that Todd set up.
Now, I'll say this. A little birdie told me that we will be seeing them soon, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say too much because I want the exclusive. I want the StreamYard interview, period. So I'm not gonna say too much, but it looks like we will be seeing the girls of Selling Tampa very, very, very soon. So let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, next case. Let's move on to DJ Envy's blue monkey dick loving mistress, Miss Erica Mena. Erica recently sat down with Carlos King. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I actually love Carlos, but I'm not gonna watch it, and I feel like we shouldn't watch it for the simple fact that you will never see Univision, Telemundo, Sábado Gigante. You will never see them giving this woman a platform. You'll never see it. You'll never find it. It's always us. It is always us. But since it's trending right now, I did want to take the opportunity to address whether she's black or not. Because again, that comes up. Let the record show, just because you have black in your family doesn't make you black. I have white in my family. Do I look white? Do I look white? Okay, is it giving Karen? Is it giving Bethany? It's not giving that bitch. It is giving Mbale. Okay? It's giving Chioma, all right? It's giving Manushka, okay? It's giving black as fuck, okay? But just because you have Cameroonian in your family, for instance, like I have people from Cameroon in my family. Am I Cameroonian? No. So she says herself, she no black, okay? And the whole, but I'm Dominican, I Dominican. Listen, y'all can go down the rabbit hole and see. I know black, I Dominican. That's something that a lot of Dominicans say. And even my black Dominican friends will tell you, them being black was a it was like sticking out as a sore thumb in their families. You were encouraged to marry and to get with someone who was not your skin tone, to whitewash that, okay? I've used my platform to tell you guys about Trujillo, who was a dictator in the Dominican Republic, who used his dictatorship to assassinate, to murder, to slaughter, okay? Thousands of Haitians at the border, all right? I saw a couple weeks ago that Erica Mena was trending online that she was crying for what's going on in Palestine. And it's very sad what's happening there. But I always find it very interesting when pro-black Dominicans don't speak about what Dominicans have been doing to Haitians for a very, very long time. If you go and you Google, you research what's happening with the canal right now between Haiti and Dominicans, Dominicans are literally like, their goal is to literally shut us out of water and daily necessities, okay? So, miss me with the bullshit, bitch. You're not black. You're anti-motherfucking black. You don't use your platform to promote black things and to promote black causes, to promote, pro-black issues. You're full of shit. You're using what's happening in Palestine to garner sympathy. And I feel like that is pretty sick. But let's go into what she identifies as, right? She no black. I wanted to use this documentary that I watched the other day on Prime Video. This young lady, if you ever have a chance to watch this, please watch it. It had me think about Rachel Dolezal. Y'all, do you remember Rachel Dolezal? Rachel Dolezal, one time at band camp, got box braids, and all of a sudden, boom, pow, she just was black power. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm black. You know what I mean? Did that make her black? No, she's a white woman, right? I came across this documentary called Little White Lies. So Little White Lie is a documentary that follows Lacey Schwartz's upbringing in a Jewish family. So I want you to look at Lacey Schwartz, okay? This is Lacey Schwartz. These are her parents, okay? These are more pictures of her parents, all right? Now I want you to look at Lacey Schwartz again. Does she look like her parents? I want to ask you this. Her parents are Jewish. Do they look Jewish? Let me bring back Lacey again. Does she look Jewish? And I'm asking you guys these questions because I feel that a lot of us who don't have passports, and I'm not saying that as a dig, I'm saying that as a lot of us who have not been exposed to other cultures, not just other black cultures, but other white cultures. When you see them, you think because they have curly hair or because they have features that can come off as ethnic, that it makes them white, and that it makes them black. It does not make them black. The same way people love to say, being black is not a monolith. Being white is not a monolith either. That's why they say that race is a social construct, right? Because race can often come in different sizes, shapes, features, all of that. So that's part of the reason why a lot of people see it as a social construct. I've seen people all the time bring up Cardi B, and say, she's not black. And people are like, no, she is black. And they'll bring up pictures of her parents. And it's like, guys, just because someone has coarse hair does not mean that they are black. Okay? Jewish people tend to have very ethnic features. All right? Those of you guys who live in New York, especially in Brooklyn, I lived in Brooklyn for 4 years. I saw all types of Jewish people. And I grew up in Miami, which is why when it comes to like white, Hispanic, black Hispanic things, like I talk about that from a experience, personal experience. I'll never forget how racist white Cubans were to me. Like, I experienced more racism from Hispanics in Miami than I did from white people. But then when I moved to New York, the Hispanics up there were nothing like the Hispanics in Miami. You know what I'm saying? They're like, if you are not exposed to different cultures, you are really not going to understand. And if you don't understand, I really think that you should learn to be quiet and let people who do understand teach you a couple things and be receptive, especially us that are black and we're telling you that this person is not black. And so when they're saying things to you, like calling you a monkey, it is racist, okay? So back to Lacey. This is Lacey with her parents. Lacey grew up as a Jewish child with her Jewish parents in New York. Lacey did not know she was black until she went to college. And other black people told her, girl, you is black. You's a black women, strong women. You's a black, strong women. I'm sorry, I just murdered that song. But you's a black woman, okay? You belong over here, okay? You over here for colors, okay? And she was like, why are these people at school telling me I'm black? She's talking to some of her family members. Why are they saying I'm black? What's going on? Come to find out, her mother cheated on her father with this man. Okay? And never told Lacey until kids at school, students at school told her, girl, you black. All right? Please watch this documentary. And I'm just giving you the watered down version. It's really crazy. And it's only 1 hour long. Why do I bring this up? Again, just because you identify as something doesn't mean that you're it. This girl thought she was a white girl. She's no white. Okay? I don't give a fuck how many times Erica Mena spray paints herself with Max NW45 super fix powder. I don't give a fuck. She's not black. Period. She's not black. Period. There was an article that came out a couple years back where this guy, I think he was like in his 70s, and he's like, yeah, I identify as a 45-year-old. I said, I know that's right. I know that's right. Is he 45? No. But that's what he identifies as, correct? Does it mean it's true? No. 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 Okay? No. No. There are black Dominicans. There are white Dominicans. There are black Hispanics. There are white Hispanics. And I guarantee you, if you put Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, put all that down and go pick up a book and do some research on black Hispanics and what they have been through and what they are still going through within their communities, you'll understand why this topic of discussion is very important. And more importantly, not only is she no black, she's racist. Point blank period. Point blank period. What she said was racist. And I can tell you right now, what I always find interesting, if the shoe was on the other foot, if Spice would have said something that was colorist to another black girl, the way y'all would have come down Spice's neck. Because we never have the same grace for our own.
And you know what? This is just an afterthought as I'm editing, but let it have been Spice that had said a racial slur against Erica. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand the way mi gente, like the mi gentes would have been up in smoke, baby, and rightfully so? Baby, it would have been pitchforks in the air. The Black community is the only community that is very, very lenient when it comes to racism, especially when it's someone who has Black children or dates a lot of Black men. But let me tell you something. If the shoe was on the other foot, baby, Hispanics would have been having a field day with Spice. Do you understand me? Ha! Please understand this. And rightfully so. Every community should have their boundaries. But I really feel that Black people are the only people who really just don't, especially when it comes to people who have close proximity to Blackness, even though they will tell you that they're racist with their words and with their actions.
I don't care how much blackfishing she does. I don't care. She no Black. Point blank period. Point blank period. And let the record show that she's only crying and asking for whatever she's asking for now, because I didn't watch the interview, but she's only doing this after how long? After how many months? After the fact that now Black movies and directors and scriptwriters are telling her no. And mind you, you were getting the bottom of the barrel of work. No, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Too little, too late. Sorry. It's just too little, too late. Mind you, I have receipts that show that so many people contacted Erica Mena about her comments before they aired. Before they aired. Civil rights, people who are in the civil rights space, the Black Lives Matter space, asked her to rescind and to apologize. She said no to everyone. So, I don't give a fuck. Love you, Carlos, but no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so this just a couple things is running a little long, so I'm actually gonna make a second video if you guys don't mind. But I do want to end this one on this note. I want to thank y'all so much for watching my Love is Blind reviews, my Love is Blind interviews. I did have 2 more interviews lined up, but it's not gonna happen for now. Yeah, I think I'm just like coming in a little too hot, so I think I just have to figure out how to do my interviews without like pissing off like the powers that be. You know, it's just I'm learning how to do this at a bigger scale, and again, not piss off the powers that be, but also like I really am like I'm a journalist at heart. Like, I did go to school for this. I have 2 degrees in mass communications. I live for this. Like, I live for this, but I'm trying to do it in a way that doesn't come off too formal, but also I'm getting not only down to the tea, but down to the stories. You know what I mean? So I just have to figure out how to do that and not piss off the powers that be, but also not put cast members in certain situations where they're pissing off the powers that be as well. And the last couple interviews started to do that, and so I just have to figure that out. Like, how do I want to do this? You know, again, while not pissing off the powers that be. But I do think I really have a niche here, and I want to keep building on it. I'm just trying to figure that out. But yeah, I want to tell you guys thank you for the criticism, for the constructive criticism. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching. I got so much feedback. Like, y'all wouldn't believe some of the calls I've gotten because of the feedback from the interview. So just want to tell you guys thank you. I thank you for your support. October was really a good month. Like, we had so much fun during Black Women's Black Women's Hispanic Month. Like, it just was, October was really just, I think I just like loosened up a lot, and I think I'm in a comfortable place, and I foresee me just getting more comfortable and just continuing to build. So you guys just stick with me. I promise we're gonna go far. I really believe that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, just a couple things right here. It's running a little long, plus I literally have to go to work to go film Dish Nation. So I'll see you guys in November. I'll be gone to November.
How do you keep a straight face of
bass with Flavor Flav singing the national anthem. Be honest, who was waiting for Yeah Boy or Flavor Flav like at the end of it, okay? At the end of the song. Tanner, you're gonna do the next is our side news. We're gonna